Hi, I'm Mrs. Freilich, and today we're going to talk about form in music.
Basically, form is the structure of a song.
When composers write a song, they will create one musical pattern and then either repeat that pattern or create something new.
Let's take a look at a basic example. Here's a triangle. We'll have the triangle represent the first section of the song. Let's say the composer wants to repeat this section for the next one. Then the second section will be a triangle as well, since it's identical with the first one. Then in the third section of the song, the composer wants a contrasting section, something new and fresh. We'll have a circle represent this new pattern. Composers will sometimes bookend their song by ending their song the same way it started, so they will repeat their first pattern. So using letters to represent each section, the first pattern is always A. If it repeats in the next section, it gets the same letter. If the pattern is different, it gets the next letter of the alphabet. So in our example, the third section will get the letter B. Since the last section repeats the first pattern that was introduced, it also gets the letter A. So the form of our song is A, B, A.
Now let's hear a musical example of this form. We'll use the familiar song Hot Cross Buns.
This section will get the first letter of the alphabet, A.
Now let's hear the next section. Does this sound familiar, or is it a new pattern?
Here's the first pattern, and here's the second pattern. As you can see, it's identical. Since it's the same, it gets the same letter A.
Here's the third section of the song. What do you think? Is it the same as the first and second section of the song, or is it new and different?
Here's the first and second patterns. Then take a look at the third pattern. As you can see, the third pattern is very different from the others. So it will get the next letter of the alphabet. We will label it B.
Now let's hear the last section of the song. Does this sound familiar? Which section does it sound like?
Here's the first, second, and third patterns. As you can see, the last pattern is identical with the first two, so it will get the same letter as them, A. So the form of Hot Cross Buns is A, B, A.
This example is a small-scale version of form compared to those used in much larger works. Composers who write very long songs will structure their songs in larger sections instead of, as in this example, in very short phrases. Let's do another one. This time we'll use larger sections. Let's try Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Once again, the first section always gets the first letter of the alphabet, so it is A.
Listen closely to this next section. Does it sound same or different?
Here's the first section, and here's the second section. As you can see, they are different. So the second section will get the next letter of the alphabet, the letter B.
Here's the final section. Listen for any similarities. What do you think? Does it sound the same as a previous pattern? If so, which one?
Here's the first pattern and the second one. As you can see, the third and final pattern is identical with the first pattern. So it will get the same letter as the first, so it too will get the letter A. So the form of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is A, B, A. The form ABA is called ternary. This basically means that it's a three-part form. It is a common structure used in songs. Another common type of form is AB. It is called binary because it is a two-part form. It is used in many hymns and popular songs where there is a verse and a chorus. Another popular form is called rondo. Its structure is A-B-A-C-A. Composers will alternate the first section with other contrasting ones. By repeating the same section, it adds familiarity and stability to the song. By using contrasting sections in between, it adds interest and may serve as a climax to the song. One example of a song that uses the rondo form is Fürlis by Beethoven.
To listen to the song, click on the link in the description box below.
One more common form that composers will use is called theme and variations. A composer will create a theme that has a nice melody and harmonies, then all the following sections will use that theme as the foundation, but add different embellishments to make it sound new and yet familiar. A good example of this is Heart and Soul.
Here's a quick example of the harmony's initial pattern, followed by variations of those harmonies. To recap, let's take a look at the forms we've learned so far.
First of all, there's binary form. It is a two-part form that has two different sections, A, B. Then we have ternary form. It is a three-part form that has three sections with the first one repeating, so its form is A, B, A. Next, we have rondo. It has 5 sections where the first one alternates with contrasting sections. Its form is A, B, A, C, A. Finally, we have theme and variations. In this form, the theme is introduced, then all the variations on that theme follow. It could be any number of variations.
Now let's review what we've learned today.
What is the term we use for the structure of a song? Yes, form is the structure of a song. What letter does the first pattern or section of a song get? The first pattern or section of a song always gets the letter A. If the next section is different from the first section, what letter would it get? Since the first section is A, the next section that is different from A would be B. What is the name of a two-part form? A, ternary, B, binary, or C, theme and variations? Binary is the name of a two-part form. The form would be AB. What is the name of the form that has different sections alternating with the first section? A, theme and variations, B, binary, or C, rondo? Rondo is the form that has different sections alternating with the first section. The basic form for rondo is A, B, A, C, A. What is the name of the three-part form ABA? A, binary, B, theme and variations, or C, ternary? You're right. Ternary is the name for the three-part form ABA. What is the name of the form that has a section that is introduced, then all the other sections sound similar to the first but are different in one way or another? A, theme and variations, B, rondo, or C, ternary? Theme and variations is a musical form that introduces a theme, then all the other sections are a variation of that theme.
You did a great job in learning about musical form today. As you have learned in this lesson, composers like to use different ones to make it more interesting and yet give it some kind of structure. For more instructional videos, check out the links in the description box below. See you next time.